exercise that I'm showing them. I'm not just demonstrating exercises, because when I don't individualize exercises, then it just turns into me telling you what to do and you doing it because you think that you're supposed to do it. So my biggest thing is creating these pillars to help somebody have intention behind
Mm,
their
mm,
exercises, knowing that they get to exercise so that they can do something.
mm-hmm,
So I
mm-hmm.
always will give somebody tools based on how they're feeling. They're improving their body awareness. They're understanding, okay, they're dealing with pain management, or they're understanding, okay, this is what I need to do for some maintenance. They are the second pillar of Built by Blanca is going to be body positivity. And we are just focused on feeling good, feeling comfort and confidence in exercise, and just getting excited about the things that we're able to do. Somebody bends down and picks something up, and they're able to squat down to the ground, and they haven't done that in so long. We're going to celebrate that. I
Yes.
find just as much value in that as teaching somebody how to deadlift however many pounds, reach their PR. I find just as much value. And the the other pillar is going to be functional exercise, and that's going to be making sure that it's going to translate towards what they're doing and what is in their lifestyle, because we often exercise can have like the rep of doing like linear like exercises, but no, you're crouching down, you're kneeling this way, you're rotating, you're twisting, you're grabbing something, you're reaching above, you're getting low. So there's so many different ranges that I want to make sure that we work in to be able to
Mm-hmm,
accommodate our actual everyday movements.
mm-hmm.
So
Well,
that's
those are beautiful. I want to tell everybody about my experience with those pillars. Okay, so let's take a little quick break and we'll come right back. Okay. All right.
awesome.
Thank you.
I can tell you my problems, meditating my silence. But I keep pushing my pen, rotating my stylus. Brokenness feeling like sin, now no breath, low dollar. Used to be left on red, now all the girls go holler. Now all the girls go follow. All the fake fans gon' pile up. I need peace to borrow, get that shit right back tomorrow. Somehow all the fans go bravo. Smile so much to hide my sorrows. Faith is shaky in vibrato. I can't hold a frown too long. I can't stay down too long. Look, running from pain, running from strain, running from things, running from schemes. I can't hold a frown too long. I can't stay down too long. Look, running from pain, running from strain, running from things, running from schemes. Couple things I know, couple things I show, couple things I don't. I can tell you my problems, I can tell you my sins, I can tell you my problems. I'm uncomfortable in my skin, I'm uncomfortable with my ends, I'm uncomfortable with my friends, I'm uncomfortable with my drinking, I'm uncomfortable with my thinking, I'm uncomfortable with my ways, I'm uncomfortable in this space, I'm uncomfortable on good days, I'm uncomfortable on bad days, I'm uncomfortable with my soul, I'm uncomfortable with my heart, I'm uncomfortable with myself, I'm uncomfortable with my heart, I'm uncomfortable with my thoughts, I'm uncomfortable with my feelings, and sadly I'm uncomfortable with healing. I can't hold a frown too long. I can't stay down too long. Look, running from pain, running from strain, running from things, running from schemes. I can't hold a frown too long. I can't stay down too long. Look, running from pain, running from strain, running from things, running from schemes.
Okay, so now let's talk about the pillars that you were just talking about. So, for the functional exercise, for me, this morning as I was trying to get prepared for today, I got down on the floor, I was vacuuming, I was on the floor picking up, I mean, all the way down on the floor picking up stuff and doing the, and I felt really accomplished by that. And I know I've told you this before, but I can remember a time, I would say probably a couple of years ago, when I was afraid to get on the floor, to kneel down there, because I was like, am I gonna maybe get back up? You know, so I questioned myself. But the confidence that I have in my body now is like never before. And I've always been a person that was a little bit afraid of my body, afraid with my body, a little bit scared about, oh, I can't do that. Like, even as a kid, I was, as a teenager, but I was that way. And that's some personal issues that happened to me as a kid. And that's why I was afraid. But it's amazing that now I'm seeing and I'm appreciating my body in a different way, that I can do these things. And then the other thing about body positivity, oh my God. Now, I can remember a few years back when I would never wear anything that cut off at my midriff here. I was like, you must be crazy. I'm not wearing that. But now when I go work out, I wear that. And everybody's always saying, oh my God, you look so good. Oh my God, you're always so dressed up. I'm not dressed up. It's just that it's just this feeling about myself that has changed. And people notice that. And because you know how people say, well, you're different. What did you do? I didn't really do anything, but it's just the way that I feel about myself, that confidence that I have about myself, because I'm doing something for myself. And so, I am a living witness. I am your testimony that this works. Okay.
Yeah.
I really am. Now I can't remember what the other one was, but those two stood out to me when you said it. What was the first one you said?
It was body awareness.
Oh, yes, that too. Yes. Being aware of what my body can do, what I know I need to work on. Because like I know that I say to you, okay, so this has been hurting me. Before I wouldn't say anything about it. I just deal with the pain.
Yeah.
But now I've gotten to the point where I want to tell you because I know you can help me fix it.
Yeah.
Before I didn't have anybody help me fix it. So I just said, I'd say the devil is a lie and keep going. And keep going. But, and then, try to figure it out for myself. But yeah, I feel so much better. I feel so much better. And I had my grandson this past weekend, and yes, he wore me out, but I was able to handle him. And it was Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So it's like, oh my God. And I didn't have it by myself all that time. For the most part, I did. But like the first day and the last day, his mom was here with him. So, it wasn't as bad those 2 days. But he, it was exhausting. But I was able to handle it.
You were able
and so
to do
that's
it.
The thing. That's a huge accomplishment. Yeah. So I thank you for that. Oh my God.
You're welcome. And so with just elaborating on these 3 pillars and what they allow you to do. So when you have body awareness, this is going to improve your conversation with people that at one point may be responsible for your health. And if you're not able to communicate that effectively, they are going to make decisions for you.
Ooh.
And so when you're able to say, hey, I felt this on that day, and this was because of this, and I know this. And when I am doing this, I feel it here and I feel that there. And that allows the person to work with you versus guess what happened. Because one thing is if you tell me, oh, this was hurting this one day, and I'll be like, what'd you do? I don't know.
Right.
Okay, well, I don't know either then. So, and then I want to make sure that people feel confident in what they're doing. And the reason why I want them to feel confident is because people be like, oh, I don't want to work out because I don't want people to look at me and see that I'm doing it wrong. But if I give them the power to know what they are working, why they are working, and what is supposed to be burning, they know that they're protecting themselves because it's not going to be burning where it's not supposed to be burning. They're not compensating. And then they can't unsee it. When they go see other people exercise, they're gonna be like, oh, they're doing it wrong. Oh, they need to do this. Oh, they need to do that. And so that's gonna be where the body awareness comes in. And it's a huge aspect in opening that dialogue because we're quiet about pain. We're quiet, even quiet about victories sometimes. And this is something that we need to celebrate and take ownership for and be able to communicate to just further advance where we want to go and to help people help us. And that's for that pillar. The other pillar, as far as body positivity, is understanding that there's so many other goals other than aesthetics. A lot of the times we often will compliment each other the first time we see them, something aesthetic related, and that has nothing to deal with how far they come or what.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? It's not, we're not saying, oh, you're glowing today. You look like you're in a great place today. You look like you look really strong. You look like you've been doing really well. Or I'm loving the energy that you're giving today. And that can be an energy that they worked hard on. They went to a lot of
Yes.
therapy for that. They can, so we can create goals with exercise, such as I was able to reach up something above my head without it hurting. Something
Mm-hmm.
hurt, and then I was able to do this, that, and then it felt better, and I fixed it for myself. That's going to be that other pillar.
Mm-hmm.
And then the last one is going to be the functional exercises. Now, exercise can be a bad rep when it comes to people falling into patterns, doing things that are linear. They just will only do squats. They'll only do push-ups. They'll only do, they'll just stay in a linear plane. They'll move only this way, but they're not
Mm-hmm.
realizing that you can get strong in that plane. But when you grab your clothes from your washer and then you dive down and dip it into and you put it into your dryer, or when you are reaching down to grab something or reaching across, we have to realize we're twisting, bending, turning, and moving all these planes. And those are those planes that people get hurt in. And so I want to make sure that I'm taking into consideration what their lifestyle demands are. I'm not going to have them do something that they don't need to do with their life. I'm going to make sure it's something that appeals to them and it allows them to do what they do. People are like, what do you do for a living? And I'll just be like, I help people do what they do. Are you an electrician? I'm gonna help you be an amazing electrician.
Right.
Are you a teacher? I'm gonna help you be a teacher. Are you a grandma? I'm gonna help you be a grandma. Like whatever it is, I'm gonna help you do it. I'm gonna study those movies and I'm gonna get you there to keep you there. So those are all those pillars and how I'm able to apply it in my training. Because if not, it's just me telling them what to do. It's just
right. And I don't know if you remember this, but real quickly, remember when we first got started, there was a girl who wanted to do this. She said, but I thought she was going to exercise with us. And I'm like, but we're individualizing it. So there's a difference. And she can't do everything that everybody's doing at the same time. But what she's doing is taking the time to individualize for everybody. Well, that was a missed opportunity for her, and so be it. But I want to thank you for being on the show today, because I really appreciate it. And I appreciate the fact that others now will hear about you. And so what we will do, first, I want you to tell us, how people can get in touch with you, all your social media sites, all of that. And then we probably want to do another episode later, another opportunity, maybe season 2. This is our first season. So I want to have an opportunity for you to come back again. Okay. So tell us your socials.
Yes. So the way to reach me is going to be, my website is www.builtbyblanca.com. My Instagram, Built by Blanca. My Facebook, Built by Blanca. My email is Blanca@BuiltByBlanca. So it's there. It's there. So it's for all of the pages and platforms. That's how you find me. And you can sign up through the link on my website. You can sign up through the link on my Instagram page. You can find a link through my Facebook. So you'll have different ways to access me. And then we set up a consultation. We see how I can help you. And then we move forward from there.
Well, I thank you again for being here. And I love, one other thing that I want people to know about is that if you have let's say you're doing physical therapy or something, Blanca will speak with your doctors and help you, and then give you, and then whatever, so that they approve and know what you're doing in addition to their therapy. She will work with them as well. And so that to me is an added bonus. So Blanca, I thank you for that, for helping the ladies that we work out with in our group. And you are wonderful. So I just want you to know that you are a blessing in my life. And I thank you, and thank you for being on today so we could share you with everyone else.
Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity.
You're welcome. Take care now. See you next week. Bye.